Hey everyone, it's Casper the Pasty Ghost. Not really. I'm actually playing around with lighting to see if I can get it so you can, actually see me on my webcam, which now that I say that is really creepy. Anyway, moving on. Today's topic of conversation, or rant, rent, rant, vent, don't judge me, is married couples. Now, married couples are awesome. I am totally a supporter of marriage. I think marriage is great, fun, awesome. I've hung out with married couples that are super awesome, and I've hung out with married couples that make me want to gouge my eyes and rip out my soul, because they are just so nauseating. What does that even mean? Moving on. So, number one. First type of married couple. The clingers. You know what I'm saying? Mr. and Mrs. Cling. Okay, and it starts out as a dating relationship. So, you got your bros and you got your bro-ets. Okay, and you're hanging out with bro and bro-et, and you guys are hanging out and it's fun and stuff, and then you're kinda looking around, and then all of a sudden bro and bro-et, their eyes lock. And from that point forward, you have lost your bro. And ladies, you have lost your bro-ette, because all you will ever hear out of bro-ette's mouth is either complaints or, oh my god, I love him, about said bro, and it is obnoxious. And and if you do not support them, or if you say one negative thing about them, you're not gonna be their friend anymore, because they are so infatuated with each other that they cannot pull their head out of their relationship. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody has this experience. I know it. You know it. Don't you lie. And if you haven't, or don't understand why your friends don't like you anymore, you probably are this example of the relationship of the clingers. Moving on. So, here's a little example, okay, to tell if this is you, or, maybe to know for sure if you have this said married couple in your life, okay? So, you're out doing dinner and stuff and eating because you're at a restaurant, and bro-ette decides, I have to go to the bathroom. Suddenly something happens. Bro's balls fall off, you can hear them hit the floor with a gentle thud, and suddenly bro becomes bro-ette. And bro-ette then has to go to the potty. Now, this happens a couple times, and at first you're just like, oh, okay, he's got to go to the bathroom, she's got to go to the bathroom. Not a big deal. This is perfectly normal. We're drinking mimosas and taking shots of tequila. Awesome. And then suddenly, it keeps happening. And then you go out a couple more times, and it just keeps happening. And then you start to see a pattern, okay? When bro-ette has to go to the bathroom, bro-ette then also has to go to the bathroom. And pretty soon, you start doing this whole Tom Cruise Mission Impossible thing, sneaking around the tables, following them to the bathroom, just to see if they go into the same potty room. Then when they do, you follow them and see if they go into the same stall. Which I realized how dirty that sounds. Moving on. So, they're obnoxious. Okay, then, to make it even worse, when you do actually get bro-ette and bro-ette alone, doing, dude things and babe things, what does bro-ette do every 5 to 10 minutes? I'll give you a little hint. He's calling someone, and it's not his mama. Or, he's texting someone, and it's not his mama. He's texting bro-ette, and he's calling bro-ette every, 35 minutes to an hour? Like, they can't be apart for that long because they're the cleaners. And you put them together, and you know it. Shame on us. It's our fault. Maybe it is our fault that they're so clingy in a relationship, because we are always the ones who introduce them. Moving on. So your bro's talking on the phone with his bro-ette, and you're just like, dude, would you shut up and put the phone away? We're trying to watch the game without Smoochie Pie over here. Like, seriously, pull your head out of your phone. And then pretty soon you guys start making a drinking game out of it, and then before you know it, because bro-ette can't keep his phone down. Y'all's drunk, and it's a good time. And then you start telling bro-ett how much of a pain in the ass his bro-ett is, and it's obnoxious. And then you guys aren't friends anymore, except that you are, because a punch in the nuts will fix everything with dudes. Don't worry, us ladies deal with this problem too, because we're out with our girlfriends, okay, we're out with our bro-ett, we're like, bro-ett, what you doing, girl? How the hell are you texting when we're getting our nails done? How do you even do that without jacking up the whole process? And their nail lady is all... Because they're so frustrated because they keep jacking up her beautiful artwork, and she has to go back and redo it, because that's what nail techs do. If you were wondering, which you probably weren't. Moving on. So, the clingers can't spend an hour away from each other via text message, phone call, or actually in person. They must tinkle together because they are that codependent. Number 2. Second type of married couples. It's a married couple that really makes absolutely no sense. You don't know what it is that attracts them to each other, because it's certainly not physical attraction on her part, okay, because he looks like Mountain Man who doesn't know how to use a razor, he's never seen one, he's got tattoos all over the place, but not cool tattoos. He's got like weird rainbow tattoos and like unicorns and a pot of gold like above his right butt cheek, which you've seen because he's a creeper and doesn't wear his pants where they belong. And it's just an awkward thing to be around. You know, you want to hang out with your girlfriend, you know, or your sister, or your girl that you were friends with from, you know, high school and beyond. But you can't really do that without hanging out with Creeper Greg over there, okay? All you want to do is run and hide when he comes into the room, because you know he's going to be reading your shirt with no words on it because he's looking at your tatas. And dudes, I'm sure he does weird, creepy things to you too, but I am, in fact, not a man, so I wouldn't know. Moving on. It makes absolutely no sense that they're together. They're weird. Or rather, he's weird. The entire situation makes you feel very uncomfortable, but they're together. They are so in love. The second, third, fourth, I don't know, whatever couple we're on. It's the healthy couple. You know, that normal, healthy relationship where they can play a game together with other people, like a card game or whatever, and they don't have to be on the same team. They don't even have to sit anywhere near each other. They're good. They would actually prefer not to, because they understand that they spend so much time at home doing whatever, they don't have to see each other all the time. They don't constantly have to be apprised of every little thing that's happening when it's happening. They can live in the moment. They can go get their nails done with their friends. They can go and watch a sports game with their friends without being all like, I miss you, baby. And she's all like, oh, come here, honey bun. Like, yeah, it's a good situation. It's a good relationship. You like being around them. And it's even better when you get along with him and her separately and as a couple. It's great. They're loads of fun. And usually they buy dinner for you because they like to think of you as their big kid. And that is by far the best part of this entire situation, is that they buy you dinner, and when you're single and lonely... Moving on! So, the next type, and probably the last, because I'm running out of time on my camera. This is the couple where they look healthy and normal, but it's a little weird. She has a full-time job. He has a full-time job. Y'all are going out shopping with your babe friends, and what happens? You guys are shopping, you want to buy some shoes, she wants to buy some shoes, it's $40 for shoes, not that big of a deal, okay, it's just two $20 bills put together. You would have no problem buying these said shoes for your friend, because you're friends, and you like your friend, but no, she's way too proud for that, because she's married, she's got a full-time job, but can she buy those shoes? No! You know why? Because she's got to be on the phone calling her man, honey, I want to buy some shoes. They're $40. What do you think? And then what do you know? He says, you can't buy the shoes. And she's like, but I want the shoes. And he's like, you have 18 pairs that all look the exact same as the shoes you're describing. You don't need any more shoes. So what does she do? She doesn't buy the shoes. Why? Because she loves and respects her husband and wants to stay married to him. You know the situation. It's a good thing that she wants to stay married to him and is actually doing what he's asking her to do, but it's still frustrating to watch because it's like, homegirl, you got yourself a full-time job. If you was living by yourself, you would be buying them shoes. But unfortunately, she can't because she's married. And it goes the other way, too, okay? You're hanging out with your bros. You're watching a game. You're playing a game, doing whatever. 8 o'clock rolls by. What does he do? He starts getting a little antsy. You're trying to figure out what's going on, and it's like, what? Once you got a potty? Do you need to go drop a deuce, and you don't want to do that in my house? Like, what's the dealio? And then 8:30 rolls by, and he's like, all right, guys, I gotta peace out because I'm married, and I gotta go tuck my wife into bed because I'm weird, and you guy friends, you're all like, bro, it's 8:30 on a Friday. What? What? You and your wife went antiquing for 6 hours today. You suffered through that. You should be able to be out past 8:30 at night. And he's all like, yeah, but I really want to stay married. Marriage is good. And then you're just like, what exactly? So let me just get this situation straight. And you make your bro friend sit down, and you're all like, listen, bro. So you're going home at 8:30 at night on a Friday night after you spent 6 hours a day antiquing with this woman, and you're not even going home to get laid? Really? Really? I mean, marriage is good. You guys are a great couple and all, but dude, man card. Now. Right now, because you don't deserve to have it, because she chopped off your nuts and keeps them in her sock drawer. You know this has happened. That's all the time that I have on this video. If I missed anything, or if you agree with anything, or if you just think I'm totally wrong, please comment down below. I would love to start a fight on the internet.